And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and a yard, Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help, because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Here's Geis, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl, 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one?
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, no, it takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Hey, check Mike. Watching you find. Get him, exit. Get him. Mike, 55. I don't need to.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Working from the gun. Mahomes flushed out right. Caught on a slant. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the fourth down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Mike, 53. 53. Come on.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Haskins eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Thompson. Past the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, 49 yards. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
That's fielded in the end zone. Muscles him off. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, then he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On play action, it's Mahomes.
I know many people like the
trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most credence is.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, 85 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know,
it's
but
okay.
September 10th.
Misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till? Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins is going to fire one deep. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Washington.